And I was getting so many DMs. I was getting so many messages. When are you going on? When are you going on? I said, I have to go on right now because my people want to see me and I am never going to disappoint. Hello, hey there, hi there, ho there. It's me and Wasabi, and it is a pleasure. It is an honor. It is a privilege to be here for my fans. Seriously, I am so blessed to have fans. I love you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, children of all ages, phone the neighbors, wake the kids. My fans just are so loyal. Really. Seriously. You are what makes me keep going. You really do. Wasabi, how you doing, Wasabi? I have Wasabi over here, this 24-year-old young man. And who is the first person that's going to say hello today? I did a live stream a little earlier, and I only had I had very little battery, so I'm coming back now. I'm happy. I hope you guys are happy. We are gonna have fun, fun, fun. We always have fun, and we usually have fun, fun, fun. But today we're gonna have fun, 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 fun. Ain't that right, Wasabi? Oh my goodness gracious, my gracious goodness. I am just, by the way, who was number 12 on the Pittsburgh Steelers? Who was number 12 on the Pittsburgh? Hey! Who is the first person that's going to say what's up to me today? Hey there, hi there, ho there. I am so happy. I am just so happy. I love my fans. You are what makes me keep coming back all the time. I got so many DMs. When are you coming back? When are you coming back? Earlier, I did one. I went live earlier, but I didn't realize I had no battery, so I had to come back now. And I just Barney Fife. Wow, we had Andy Griffith III earlier. Now we have no, I'm sorry, we had Ron Howard III earlier. Now we have Barney Fife Jr. He knows his Terry Bradshaw. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Wow, Barney Fife. I actually, when I was in Los Angeles, I actually went to Don Knotts' grave. What's going on, Barney Fife Jr.? Where are you watching me out of, Barney Fife Jr.? So there actually is, I have somewhere, I don't know which of my YouTube channels it's on. I'm going to post it on here at one point, just because now I have Barney Fife Jr. I actually went to, don't ask me why, I went to New York City. Well, you can tell by my accent, that's originally where I'm from. When I was in Los Angeles, I went to the real Don Knotts' grave, and Marilyn Monroe is also buried there. Hugh Hefner's buried there. Rodney Dangerfield. A lot of people. It's a celebrity cemetery, actually. But wow. Barney Fife Jr. And what's crazy about Don Knotts' grave is he has a montage of pictures of all different characters that he's played on his gravestone. RF, what's going on? Of course I remember you. What's going on, RF? How you doing? What's going on, RFX6H? How are you today? What are you up to? I'm trying to remember. Are you watching me from India? I'm trying to remember which country you're from. Barney Fife Jr. is from New York. Yeah, no, it is not Hollywood Forever. Hollywood Forever is another celebrity cemetery. This one, I don't think has a name, but I'll tell you where it is. On Wilshire Boulevard, in right by UCLA. There's this church, and it's kind of hidden. There's like banks and office buildings, and there's a church, and there's a little itsy bitsy teensy weensy alleyway, and you go through there. And you know what? I wasn't going to post it on this channel, but since I have fans that want to see that stuff, yeah, it's crazy. There are so many, and it's really small. It's really small. Pierce Brothers. Yes, that's it. Pierce Brothers. You're a creepy dude, aren't you? Did you Google it? You had to have Google. Yeah, that's it. Pierce Brothers. Pierce Brothers Memorial Park. Um, Merv Griffin, the old talk show host, he's there. And actually, on Merv Griffin's, and Farrah Fawcett is there, the sex symbol from the 70s, from Charlie's Angels. And what's crazy is back in the 70s, Merv Griffin, the talk show host, used to say, "We'll be back after these messages." And on his grave, it says, "I won't be back after this message." And Rodney Dangerfield's grave, I feel like the celebrity crypt keeper. Rodney Dangerfield's grave, it said, "Rodney Dangerfield, hey, there goes the neighborhood. Here, I tell you." Yeah, it says, "Rodney Dangerfield, there goes the neighborhood." Sir, which parrot are you having on your shoulder? This is my favorite parrot. His name is Wasabi, like the green stuff that you eat with sushi. And Wasabi is 24 years old. He's my favorite. He's like a puppy dog. Yes, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Are you a puppy? Are you a puppy? Or are you a bird? You're my favorite. Yes, you're such a well-behaved gentleman. You never bite. You never bite. And I completely trust him. Yeah, Steve, there you go. I know Wasabi. We are friends. Yes, yes. And what's amazing is Wasabi was not feeling well. And the reason he was not feeling well is because all these years I was giving him bird food. You don't give, Wasabi is a Solomon Island eclectus. You don't give parrots in general bird food. I learned after a while, after speaking with parrot aficionados, but eclectuses especially, they should get more fruits than vegetables and very few nuts. So ever since I adjusted his diet, and I also have to give him what is the name of the oil? Dandelion oil, and it's coming to me. I'm forgetting the other, something else. Wasabi do not eat bird food. They should eat fruit. Yeah, Steve knows. Levy, what's going on, Levy? How you doing, Levy? Do you give him pineapple? Yeah, Wasabi can eat pineapple. Wasabi can eat pineapple. Today, what did I give him? Today, I gave him blueberries. I gave him a couple of, just a couple, very few almonds because I was in a rush. I gave him squash. Yesterday, hold on, what did RF say? Have you ever seen an Indian parrot? Indian ringneck. You talking about it's a breed called an Indian ringneck. There are many parrots in India. I love the myna bird, which is not a parrot. It looks like a crow. It's black and it's a great talker. Uh, have you ever seen the Indian parrot? It's just like the one you have on your shoulder, but its beak is red. I don't know that breed off the top of my head. There are beautiful Indian ringnecks. There are many parrots in India. When I was in India, of course, I saw elephants and I rode elephants, but I actually saw somebody had a dancing bear, an actual bear. And honestly, it was mean what they did. They did it for tourism. Somehow they had the bear, don't ask me how, on like a leash, and they would have the bear, I think they whipped it. I don't know what they did. It was really mean. It was on the side of the road, and they would have tourists take pictures with it, but it was just, I felt bad for that bear. No, they have a lot of, I saw snake charmers. They do that more for the tourists. Who else is with us? Let's see. Andy Griffith. Oh, wow. How can we have Andy Griffith and Barney Fife? Something's up here. Andy Griffith and Barney Fife. So you guys have to be friends, and you're both watching me. Maria De Leon? What's going on? Oh my God! Remember me, Maria and Madison? Of course I remember. RF, like a pet. Yes. It was bizarre, but India's a poor place. And what they do for money. Steve Chase. Are they in Mayberry, North Carolina? Well, I have some Andy Griffith trivia for you. As long as we have Andy Griffith fans, I have some Andy Griffith trivia for you. You ready? You know the lake in the beginning of, the lake that they walk past in the opening of the Andy Griffith show? So that lake is, I used to go hiking in LA. There's a pond on it's not Topanga Canyon. Is it Topanga Canyon? No, it's not Topanga Canyon. Coldwater Canyon. Coldwater Canyon, when you're on Ventura Boulevard in the valley and you're heading over the mountain to go to Beverly Hills. So you're in the San Fernando Valley, right? No. Yes. How do you know these things? Yes, Franklin Canyon. You have to be Googling this stuff. Yes, 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 yes. I was there like 5 years ago. And that's where they shot the opening of the Andy Griffith show. Sir, have you visited Laos? No, I would love to. I would love to. Where are you from, Arif? Arif, where are you from? Oh, you know who I used to know in California? Really nice lady, super nice lady. Uh, Don Knotts' daughter. She did a one-woman show, Karen Knotts, and her name of her show was, I think, Tied in Knots. And she was talking about life with her dad. Super nice lady, super talented lady. Karen Knotts, Don Knotts' daughter. And she was doing a one-woman show about being Don Knotts' daughter. I met her over at the Ice House in Pasadena. Marie De Leon. If you remember me, what did I get my mom for Mother's Day? I believe you got her a bag. I believe you got her pens. I think you got her a trip to Disney or something having to do with Disney. And you also got her flowers. Is that right, Maria? Did I hit it right? Andy Griffin. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Andy Griffin III. You have to be Googling all this stuff. See, I remember my fans. So what I want to know is, seriously, how old are you guys that you're remembering the Andy Griffith show? Because I have a lot of kids on here, but you guys cannot be kids, and I'm just interested. Did you ever meet Miss Adler, Steven Spielberg's mom? Very nice lady. She owned Milky Way. You know what? I never did. I've been to that restaurant once. I never met her. I never met her. I wish I did. I am 17 years old now. Yes, Arif. And what country are you in? And Andy, oh, yes, okay. Andy Griffith keeps telling me he's 98 years old. That's cool. That's cool. I like knowing my fans, and I like knowing who we have. Barney, I'm 106 years young. I say that's one guy with two accounts. That's going to be hilarious. You guys are making me laugh. Marie De Leon, you forgot them. I said my favorite color was pink, and you said you will wear pink, but you never did. Arif from India. Yes, we had that conversation. Did we have a conversation the other day, Arif? Pink, pink, pink. I don't want to interrupt the live stream right now to put on pink, but blue there. What can I do with pink? Bird, bird, bird. That's actually a very old song. So, Steve Chase, pink Hawaiian shirts. Yes, he is right. The man is right. The man is right. And wow. Oh, oh, Pete Taylor, you're killing me. Okay? This is the most entertaining I've been. You are entertaining the heck out of me. We got Opie, we got Barney Fife, we have Andy Griffin. You guys, now, all we need is oh, in California. Did you just poop on me, dude? You never poop on Daddy. What's up with that? You never poop on Daddy, but I've been feeding you a lot of fruits and vegetables, so I guess you couldn't hold it. Okay. Uh, so in California, it's a real thing. There's a barbershop chain, a chain, like somebody, I think it's obviously probably one guy, and he owns multiple barbershops. And the name of the barbershops are Floyd's Barbershops. Arif, dude, pooped on me. Come on, man. I'm doing a show. Really? I don't want to stop to. Uh, Sir, have you worked with Taylor Swift? Yes, I did work with Taylor Swift. I'm going to do a video about my experience with Taylor Swift for you. But since you're here now, I'll tell you all about Taylor. Think you want to hear the story? I'll tell you the story. So I did multiple music videos throughout my career. My first video was with Biggie Smalls' wife. Biggie Smalls was in the video. That was a long time ago, obviously, because he's died. My second one was with Michael Jackson on his History album. But let's move up to Taylor Swift. Whenever you do a celebrity music video, they never tell you. They always be. I guess they don't want fans, rushing the casting and all that stuff, and they don't want the casting directors to be harassed. I don't know why, but they always have code names and code words for whoever's music video it is. They never say Taylor Swift's music video, because then like every Taylor Swift lunatic would rush into the place, I would assume. So I had an audition for a music video, and by this point I really wasn't doing music videos because I was focused more on television and film and commercials. But so I got a call, do this music video. It seemed fun. They wanted me to improvise, which meant, for those of you that don't know what improvisation is, without a script, going off the top of your head. She is a famous singer now. I love Alec Benjamin music too. Yes, yes. So I put in my GPS the address of where I had to go. And if you ever use a GPS, sometimes they give you wrong directions. For example, I'm just making it up. Let's say it was, 123 First Street, for example. So there's a First Street North and there's a First Street South. And for one reason or another, the GPS took me completely to the wrong direction. And let's just say, I don't remember the time of the audition. I think it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So no, it was no, it was 3:30. I remember now. GPS can send you to the ocean. Yes, GPS can send you to the ocean. So I wound up all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way on the other side of Los Angeles. For those of you that are familiar with LA, the audition was in Koreatown, but the GPS took me all the way to the Los Angeles Coliseum. Uh, what team, Steve? What team plays at the Los Angeles Coliseum? Opie Taylor. Improvisation is the art of creating, performing, or doing something spontaneous without prior planning, preparation, and a script. Yes, that is correct. Opie is just the googling fool. I love Opie. So very good. You guys are the best. You guys have a thing going on. This is hilarious. RF. Yes, sometimes it happens in India. GPSs took some family to an area where the road. Yes, road ended. So I was all the way on the other end, and I finally made it at 3:30 to the wrong place. And I said to myself, I said, you know what? This is very important. Pay attention to this lesson. Barney Fife, the home of USC Trojans. Yes. So I got to the wrong audition. I got to the wrong location, completely wrong. It was a music video. I said, what am I going to do? I said, am I going to go to the other direction now? And I'm going to get there an hour and a half late. And if I get there like an hour late, let's say an hour late, then they're going to say, and if I go there and I rush there and I find parking, then they're going to say, you're too late. Somebody else would have. Somebody else would have just said, I went to the wrong place. I'll never, I'm going to be an hour late for my appointment. I said, you know what? If I don't go to the audition, I definitely won't make it. I definitely won't get the job. If I do not go to the audition an hour late, then I definitely will fail. So I said, you know what? What else do I have to do? What the heck? So I got back in the car. I went through traffic, crazy traffic. I found the place. Then I had to find parking. Okay? Get this. So now the audition the line was around a block. I said, look at this. I said, they're never going to see me. So I got on the line and I got to the audition and I auditioned and I improvised and I booked the job. What are you doing? So then I still didn't know it was Taylor Swift. So now I get to the audition. I get to the casting, and Joseph Kahn is the director. I didn't know Joseph Kahn at the time. They fit me for these super cool clothes. Now, at the time, I was driving a Corvette. Madison, I can only be on for 2 minutes, but hi. What's going on, Madison? Right? She's never wrong. She's always right. So now I'm driving to the audition, to the Taylor Swift. I'm driving to the Taylor Swift music video, not knowing it's Taylor Swift. At that point, they told me it was Taylor Swift. But truth be told, I really wasn't into Taylor Swift at all. I just full disclosure, I didn't even know who she was. I heard the name. I just did. Okay. I could only be on for a minute. I gotcha. So now I'm driving a Corvette, and this is in California, they call it the high desert. Okay. So I'm driving in the desert outside of Los Angeles, and the Corvette is very low to the ground. And this was a dirt road. And it's very easy to bottom out on your Corvette because the Corvette's very low to the ground. So I literally had to drive my Corvette like less than 1 mile an hour because I didn't want to destroy my car. And I had to go on this road for maybe over a mile, but I had to go really slow. Sir, have you been to any Middle East countries? Yes, I'll answer that in a question in a moment. So then I finally get to the location. I get to the set, and Taylor Swift is there. Uh, I go to wardrobe first, and now I'm on set with Taylor Swift and the director and Scott Eastwood, who was in the video. He was the romantic lead for Taylor Swift. He's also Clint Eastwood's son. So I'm standing there, and now I said, okay, I'm going to have fun. Why? Because I'm Corey Cutler. So I was as close to Taylor Swift as maybe about a foot away, and I just listened to the director saying everything. And then afterwards, she turned to me and she says, she said, "Hi, I'm Taylor Swift." And I said, "Okay, now I'm going to torture her." So I looked at her, go, "You're not Taylor Swift." Yeah, I I know who Taylor Swift is. You look nothing like Taylor Swift. And I turned and I walked away. And she was like, and then I walked back, and then we laughed. And for the next 2 days, we were just cool. She's the nicest lady. Whoa. Taylor Swift is the nicest lady in the world. So that's my Taylor Swift story. I have more story about Taylor Swift, but I'll tell you uh, the Taylor Swift information, the rest of the story, uh, when I do the video. So where have I been in the Middle East? I was in Israel. I was at the Lebanon border. Uh, Yeah, that's the only places I've been in the middle. Have I been anywhere else? Yeah, Israel, and I was at the Lebanon border. Uh, yeah, yes. So I was in India. I was in Nepal. I was in Tibet, which is Asia, which is China, and I was in Israel. I've never been to Egypt or any of those cool countries. So, what else is up? What else is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, children of all ages? Sir, if you have been in Israel and Lebanon, you must have tried. I love shawarma. I love shawarma. A matter of fact, when I was in Beverly Hills, there was a great Egyptian shawarma restaurant right across from it's a big mall in Beverly Hills called the Beverly Center. And I love their shawarma, but I've had amazing shawarma in the Middle East. Amazing shawarma. Don't ask me to spell shawarma, but what's really cool is how they serve it. They serve it in different ways than they serve it here in the United States. There's a extra big piece of bread they call a laffa, and yeah, and it's like a giant burrito. It's really good, and I love the extra spicy, the green spicy stuff. Lebanese shawarma is very famous in international tourism. I love Indian food. I love Indian food. A matter of fact, I'm gonna show you something crazy. If you wait 1 second, actually, you're not gonna believe this, Arif. There's a there's a supermarket chain here in the United States called Trader Joe's, and I've been to India, obviously, and I've been to quite a few, some of the best Indian restaurants in Beverly Hills. In Trader Joe's supermarket, they actually sell Indian food, which is pretty much almost as good as India itself. Have you eaten galakapi? Gol Golgapi. What is Golgapi? Tell me what Golgapi is, Arif. What is Golgapi? Matter of fact, you know what? While you're here, I'm actually going to I'm going to take the phone and I'm going to take a walk to the freezer and I'm going to show you the frozen Indian food. Hang on one second. Whenever I go to the freezer, Wasabi wants to jump in the freezer because he knows that's where the food is. So hold on a second. But you're going to get a kick out of this. You're going to like this. Hold on. Let me show you the Indian food. Hang on one second. Hang on one second. Let me find it. Don't want Wasabi to catch a cold. Hold on. Here. So we have, let me flip the phone. See? Trader Joe's Chana Masala, right? Really good stuff. And then we have, because I'm a vegetarian for the most part, then we have vegetable biryani. See? Authentic Indian recipe. Right? Hold on. Yeah. So speaking of Indian food, I just wanted to show you. I thought you'd appreciate it since we get out of the freezer. No, 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 no. Then you're going to be a frozen chicken. No, no, no. Get out of the freezer, Mister. Okay, get out of the freezer. No, 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 no. Wasabi, you don't go in the freezer. No. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Check this out. There's a frog that wants to come inside. I'm not going to let him in. See the frog? Can you see the frog on the door? If I open the door, the frog is going to come in. I do not want the frog to come in. Then if the frog comes in, I got to suck him up in the vacuum cleaner. And I don't want to do that to the poor guy. So, well, just show you a couple of the plants. So I have plenty of fig trees outside, and I took this cutting of a fig, and I'm going to root it. You could see, wow, there's like a little baby root. Hold on. Already, can you see it? Wait, it's a little blurry. Here, let me, hang on 1 second. Let me just flip it. This is kind of cool. I can't believe that it's having a root already. Hold on. Can you see that little white thing on the tip? That's the root is already, wow. I just cut this the other day and there's already a root that's starting to come out of the fig. It's going to be a fig plant very soon. Wasabi, do not eat the fig plant. No, 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 no. Wow. Oh, hold on. Don't want that. It's just sitting in the water. Come on, dude. See, if you take a fig cutting and you put it in the water, and you have to cut it diagonally. You see how it's cut diagonally? And now you see the little roots on the bottom of it. So it's going to be a new fig plant. So out of one fig plant, I have multiple fig plants now. Some are outside, some are inside. Come on, I don't want the whole thing. Stop that, Wasabi. No, don't eat the baby fig plant. Hold on 1 second. I don't know why this is. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that for now. I'll deal with it later. That is papaya, and I grew that papaya from seeds. And I actually have behind me baby papaya plants. Never got fruit from that papaya though. That's avocado. That's aloe, right? This is an avocado plant also. And these are baby papaya plants. These are the same as that great big one right up there. I don't know if you can see it. So, and that is a mango. It's an avocado. And a lot of plants. So, Hold on 1 second. I want to see what you guys are asking me. Aiden, what's going on, Aiden? How you doing? What are you up to, Mr. Aiden? What's up? Oh, hold on. Asif asked me. It's like a Friend's wheat ball, which is empty inside. Oh, it's a fried. I'm sorry. No, it's not a Friend's wheat ball. It's like a fried wheat ball, which is empty inside and filled with mashed potatoes and spice. I've had something like that. Spicy water sounds good. Wow. And what's it called? It's called golagapi, and it's Indian, right? What is it? Is it popular with Hindu Indians, or what type of Indian culture is it popular with? Aiden Riley, what's happening, Aiden Riley? It's great to see you, Aiden Riley. All right, it's called Golakapi, and yes, sir. No, it's Indian, but there are many different cultures in India. There's Jains, and there's Hindus, and there's Sikhs. You know, there's all sorts of there's Muslims. There's men. The poop, dude. Come on, you're killing me, man. You're killing me, bro. Really? Just be a gentleman. In whole North India, it is popular. Okay, RF. Have you ever had Bisleri water? That's the like here we have famous bottled water in America. The famous, really like the best brand of water in India, drinkable water is it's called Bisleri. Bisleri water. Am I right, Asif? RF rather. Have you had Bisleri water? And the car, at least the brand of cars that was most popular when I was there, were Hindu cars, called Indian cars, called the Hindustan. Hindustan. It looks much like the old New York checker cabs, sort of. And what's crazy when you drive, okay, when people drive in India, because you can't make this up. You can't make this up. Because they don't have collision insurance, accident insurance. So let's say two people are getting into a car accident. This is what happens. One guy gets out, and like if let's say if person A hits person B, okay, person A who hit him, person B punches him, like literally, because they don't have auto insurance. So if they don't have auto insurance and you hit somebody's car, you punch them and you get back in the car. At least that's what I saw. Am I right? Am I right or am I wrong? How many times had that now? I haven't counted how much I have had Bisleri. Yeah, yeah, Bisleri water. It's the best. But you know what I saw? You know what I saw? You always gotta watch it. They get a little janky in India. I saw people on the side of the road taking water from just like the hose and putting it in Bisleri bottles and then sealing it and selling it as Bisleri water. So it wasn't Bisleri, it was garbage in a Bisleri bottle. Bisleri water is the highest selling water in India. Yes, but I saw people counterfeiting Bisleri water and passing it off as if it was actually Bisleri and it wasn't. Imagine drinking that and getting really sick. Cringe. So, wow, that's memory lane. I completely forgot about Bisleri water. And the way they clean clothes in India, that was very interesting also. Because I was staying at a hotel and they said, would you like your clothes laundered? I said, yeah. So I decided to go for a walk outside my hotel, and there was like this little river. And in the river, there were like these big rocks, and the natives, I saw them taking my clothes and taking the clothes and banging my wet clothes against the rocks. And it came back completely clean and spotless. It was crazy. But I've never seen them take dirty laundry and bang it against rocks. It's, yeah. Yes, sir. Sometimes people do fill dirty tap water in bottles. Yeah. Very, very, very funky. You got to be careful where you get it from. That's why I would only get my water from the actual hotel. Like if I was staying, for example, in the Taj Mahal Hotel, they do a lot of things to make money. I don't have to tell you. That's why Americans need to be grateful for what we have here in the United States. Americans take everything for granted. They complain about Donald Trump and they complain about the country. America's the best country. It really is, with all of our faults, whatever, you know, yeah, America's, I love my country. Uh, I love India too, but you appreciate what you have in the United States when you see what life is like in other countries. And what's really cool in when you go on an airplane, Air India, the flight attendants, they wear saris and traditional Indian clothes, and the food is Indian food. Very, very cool. Uh, RF. If you go to India, you have to be careful while eating and drinking because food safety is not good in small stalls, and you should visit restaurants. Actually, I only ate in the restaurants in the hotel. I stayed at the Taj Mahal and places like that, and I only ate there. What was hilarious was I remember going to Pizza Hut. I didn't eat in Pizza Hut in India, but Pizza Hut in India doesn't sell pizza. There's a sign Pizza Hut, and they would just sell Indian food. Uh, if you go to India, yes. Who else is with us, and what are the questions? RF, do you have any questions about the United States? Anything else you'd like to ask me, RF? And who else is still with us? See, there's a couple of people on the live stream right now with us. Aiden, I don't know if Aiden's still with us, if Steve Chase is still with us. But RF, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask me. RF, yes, yes, sir. How is the life in the United States? All right, in the United States, imagine this. Nobody, not a person, nobody in the United States has to go hungry. If people are hungry, there are government programs where everybody gets food. You can always, they have soup kitchens, and they have not just soup kitchens, but they have food banks where you can get free food. They have cards that the government gives you, and you could go to a supermarket, for example, and get free food if you don't have money for food. You have to fill out paperwork and stuff, but so nobody in India, people don't have food. They don't have food. I remember when my plane landed on the tarmac in Mumbai, there were people on the tarmac living in boxes, living in boxes on the runway. And when the plane landed and it made all that wind, people like holding their boxes down so they wouldn't blow away. But in the United States, you can always get food. You can always get drinkable water. You can, you never have to, you can always get clothes. You can always, nobody has to be homeless. If people don't have food or they don't have a place to stay, they're usually a drug addict or crazy or both, sadly. Uh, you should visit Oman. Wow, I would love to. I would love to. I would love to. I would absolutely love to. Who else is with us in RF? Uh, what other questions do you have, RF? It's very beautiful. You will be surprised. I'm sure. I would love to go. I would absolutely love to. Wow. I am still here. Aiden, I am so glad you're here. How was your day, Aiden? Was everything good? What did you do today, Aiden? Tell me. While I'm talking to RF, tell me what you did, and I'll respond. So RF, you yeah, imagine just always being able to just get food. In India, you don't. In India, you can't. I mean, not everybody. No, I mean, nobody has to go hungry anywhere in the United States. It's always possible to get food. Yeah, just look at the comments. I'm just playing Roblox right now. Okay, cool. You play your Roblox. And isn't there a toy? I forget what it's called. It's a squisher or a squishy. What is that called, Aiden? You know what I'm talking about? There's a squishy toy. Uh, do you know what I'm talking about? It's like the new thing. I'm trying to remember what they're called. So Aiden is with us. RF is with us. Who else is with us? I see there's a lot of people here. Nido. Yes, 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 yes. Do you like Nido? Do you like Nido? I'm thinking about. I see. Right now, I have to figure out when I have the contest how to be able to have people redeem their prizes. RF, sir, have you been to Utah? Oddly enough, I have not been to Utah. I was in California, all over the state, beautiful state. I drove through many states to get to from New York to. I drove cross country, but Utah. No, I was not in Utah. I hear it's beautiful. Nidos are squishy. Yes, 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 yes. Do you like Nidos? Would you like me to give those out as prizes? Las Vegas is a wild place. RF, you'd love Las Vegas, New York, Florida. Parts of Florida are absolutely gorgeous. The Carolinas, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Washington D.C., where the president is. Yeah, New England, Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut. Yes, and what's amazing about the United States, RF, is if you drive cross country like I did from New York to Los Angeles, every state has its own topography. It looks distinctly different. Even when I drove from Los Angeles to the Carolinas, uh, Tennessee is different than Alabama, and it's just wow. It's just you really get a chance to see what America is like. Texas is massive. You can draw. Florida is massive. Uh, they're bigger than some countries. Arif. So you are in contact with Hollywood industry? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I have a lot of friends in Hollywood. I have a lot of actor friends that have done TV and movies as well. You're gonna laugh. Do you want to laugh? So when you do a professional job, it's in the union, and whenever that job airs somewhere, you get paid forever. But sometimes the checks are really small. I mean, I've gotten checks for thousands, I've gotten checks for hundreds, and today I'm not making it up. I got a check in the mail, in the mail for a penny. A penny. I received the check. I'm going to do a YouTube video about it for 1 penny. The stamp and the envelope and the people in the paper and the people that they pay to do the taxes, that costs a lot more than a penny. But it's crazy. Yeah. But you know what? I'd rather get a check for a penny than get a bill for a penny. And the fact that I get these little monies in the mail forever, it's cool. Just, these are jobs that I did however many years ago and I'm still getting paid. Uh, then there are other jobs, bigger jobs, and I get like Two Broke Girls, which is a network TV show. I get more sizable checks for that. But yes, 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 yes. Um, there's a movie on Amazon called that I'm in. On Amazon, you can see me in a movie called Taste of Chicago Romance. I was talking to Steve Chase. He actually saw it the other day. And then there's another movie on Amazon called what's it called? It's called Angels on Tap. So these are two movies. And then I did a movie that George Clooney, the famous George Clooney, hired me for. And I had one scene in it, but it was cool. And that's called Suburbicon. And I believe it's on Amazon also, or is it Netflix? Yeah. So I have a couple of things on the internet. You should visit Helena Island. Where is Helena Island? It's very isolated and has very little pop. Where is Helena Island, RF? RF, where is Helena Island? It's a UK island. And how did you wind up there? You live in India. Did you go to the United Kingdom? Oh, I have a question for you when you get a chance about India. Two things. Maybe you know the answer, and maybe you don't know the answer. In Is it the Indian Ocean? I forget where it is. There are these rocks that look like eggs. They're this big and they're very expensive. They look like eggs, but they're I saw it on YouTube. Oh, okay, in India, there's these rocks. They're about this big and they look like eggs, and they have a lot of value. Do you know what I'm talking about? Also, there was the man a Sikh? I'm trying to remember. He wore around his neck. It was a black pit, like a pit from some kind of a fruit, and it was also very valuable. Certain people from India, I think they're Sikhs that wear this around their neck. Do you know what I'm talking about? The black pit that some Indian men wear around their neck, and also the big egg-looking rock that they take out of the ocean. Are you hip to these things or no? I'm just looking at the comments. It can be like Rud 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 Rakasha. Yes, 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 yes. At home. Rud 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 Rakasha. Yes, that's what it's called. Rud Rakasha. I completely forgot. So who else is with us right now? We have RF, and we're going down memory lane in India. And who else is with us? I see we have quite a few people with us. Where are you guys from, and who's watching us? And please feel free to join the conversation. I love India. I love India. I encourage everybody to visit India. Everyone should really, it's a beautiful country. It's an amazing experience. Uh, yeah. What's really cool, though, what's not cool, that's the wrong choice of words. It's not really cool, but it was eye opening. In the Bible, they talk about leprosy. I've actually seen people with leprosy in India. What was very sad was, hang on, many Hindus wear that. Yes, 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 yes. And it comes from is it a fruit that it comes from? That rock? That rock, it comes from a fruit. Is that right? What did you see the movie Slumdog Millionaire? Maybe they called it something else. But when I was in India, it was very, very sad. They take poor children and they cut off their limb, and they take a cup and they make them beggars so they have a better chance in life. Some of these very poor, it's a horrible, horrible thing. But I saw one poor kid without an arm or a leg and a cup taped to his stump. And then I saw another. And finally, I asked the tour guide. He said, "People take these poor kids and they do that, and it's the most horrible thing you ever saw in your life." Have you tried idili sambar? What is idili sambar? It's been quite a while since I was in India. Remind me, what is idili sambar? What is idili sambar? Hmm. Idili sambar. Idili sambar. What is idili sambar? I feel like I'm on Indian Jeopardy. Answering question form. What is idili sambar? A South Indian dish. Ding, 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 ding. You just won Indian Jeopardy. Yes, a South Indian. No, but I would love to try it. What is it made of? What is a dilly sambar made of, actually? And who else that's watching would love to visit India and try the idili sambar? And has anyone else tried Indian food who's watching right now? Wasabi? Very cool. Very, very cool. So here we are. Here we are in the wonderful world of hanging with Mr. Cutler. I want to thank everybody who's joining us. Who else is in the house with us right now? Who else is here with me and RF and Wasabi? Wasabi's here. Good boy. He's such a good. Doesn't he look like he's like not real? Doesn't he look like he's like a doll? I mean, I can't believe that this is a bird. He's such a good boy. He's such a just don't poop on me. Don't go to potty on me. South India temples are very yes. They have the most beautiful and ancient. They're ornate. They're gorgeous. They're thousands of years old. I especially loved, I especially loved Jaipur. Jaipur they call the Pink City because there are so many ancient pink. They make the buildings pink for some reason. It's just their style, I guess. There was one temple that I went into. I'll never forget it. It was a dark room, and the man who worked there, he was missing an eye, and he said watch this, and he closed the door, and it was pitch black in this room in India in this temple, and then he lit a match, and there were tens of thousands of little mirrors in the walls, and the entire room lit up like a disco ball. It was the craziest thing you ever saw. Sir, do you miss your school life, sir? Uh, you can call me Corey. You don't have to call me sir, please. I'm your friend. Uh, do I miss school? You know what? I'll be honest with you. No, you learn more from doing than you do in school. School teaches you, at least for me, school teaches you how to follow orders, but for example, okay, have you ever tried chocolate, the candy chocolate? Arif, have you ever tried chocolate? Chocolate? The candy. Have you ever tried a piece of chocolate in your life? Curry. Okay, curry. You've had curry. Imagine me giving you a book about what curry tastes like, or chocolate. Imagine me giving you a book about what the name of the book is, what chocolate tastes like, and you could read the book, and you can study the book, and you could write papers about the book, but you will not know what chocolate tastes like until you take the chocolate and you put it in your mouth, or you take the curry and you put it in your mouth. And the lesson is, until you do, you really don't learn. You can study it, like Spanish, for example. I took classes in Spanish, but I learned much more Spanish when I was forced to speak to Spanish people. So I really encourage people to, I know it sounds crazy, but learn as much as you can on YouTube, and then do what it is you need to do. I mean, I believe, stop me if I'm wrong, but you're studying physics. Is that right, Arif? Yes, you are right. Practical is more needed than rote learning. I mean, listen, everything's good, but you really want to, I could give you books on how to fix a toilet, but until you actually have to fix a toilet or fix a car, right? It's like reading a book about football. You could read a book about football, but until you play football, you really don't, or until you watch a football game, yeah. So, did I miss school? I did it. I went to university, but now I will tell you this. I will tell you this. I take it back. You asked me a question. You asked me an intelligent question, RF. I'm going to give you an intelligent answer. There are certain fields of study that if you take, for example, if you there are like an X in a hospital, an X-ray technician. Okay, if you take a 2-year course to be an X-ray physician, X-ray technician, for example, to work in a hospital, to be able to take X-rays for people, that is a skill. You have to learn something that you can apply in real life. For example, I learned radio. A Right now, nobody. There are radio stations, but people listen to streaming stuff on the internet or whatever. So to be a DJ on the radio, yes, that's an antiquated field. Or I mean, you could be a DJ at a party, whatever, But I could have become a speech pathologist, and that is a skill that there's always an opportunity. Anything in medicine, you really not just being a nurse or a doctor, but anything having to do with medicine, uh, you want to go to school for that. Uh, After completing my studies and having a job, I will do my dream thing and travel the world. It's beautiful. And you know what? You'll be able to travel for two reasons. A, you'll have a skill that you can use in any country. You'll also be able to have a certain level of money. And because you're educated, the immigration for many of these countries will embrace you more than, because they want to make sure, like in the United States, they don't want you to come here and be a parasite to the government. Donald Trump will embrace foreign people if they're going to add to the quality of the United States, not just come here and take advantage of our government resources. Arif, yes, you are right. You have to jump in the field, not only study about it, but that can give you, yes, yes, yes. I wish I knew it then. After completing the study, yes, yes, that is correct. So who else is with us besides Arif? And Arif, I really enjoy speaking to you. You sound like a very intelligent, educated gentleman. And any way that, I don't know how I can help you, but any way that I can help you, you're on my live stream every day. I want you to always hit me up. And if there's anything that I can do, I don't know what I can do, but if there's any way I can ever help you, ask me. And I don't know what I could do, but if I have the ability to ever help you in any way, you're a gentleman. You seem like a wonderful person. And if there's any information, or I don't know, but you really sound like a wonderful, wonderful, impressive young man. So we have a couple of other people with us. Who else is in the house with me and RF right now? Who else is in the house? We have a couple of people. Just say what's up in the comments. And so RF, when do you graduate? Tell me when you graduate, RF. How much more time do you have to be in school? So, how much more time do you have to be before? How much more time before you graduate? Comments. So yeah. Well, here we are. Phone the neighbors, wake the kids. Me and Arif. Hold on. Arif just wrote. So, sir, what is your favorite food? I have many favorite foods. Uh, well, I love Indian food. I love Mexican food. I love fish. I don't really eat meat other than, I eat some fish. I like salads. I like pasta. I like Italian food. Everybody likes Italian food. Yeah, so it's not just one food. I like good food. I like really good food. And when I travel, I love to try food that I've never ate before in my life. Like you're talking about these wheat balls. I'd like to try that. I forget what they're called. So wow, we have quite a few people watching our conversation right now, Arif. What time is it right now in India? It's probably what, about 11 o'clock in the morning or so. Egypt is a good country to travel. Uh, I hear India is beautiful. Egypt rather. I hear Egypt is beautiful. What I do hear, I hear that the pyramids are not worth going into. It's a long wait to go into the pyramid, and it's very claustrophobic. These little itsy bitsy tunnels, and everybody's behind you, and it's hot, and there's no air. 8:18 in the morning. Good morning, India. It's a beautiful, balmy 69 degrees here in India, and we are with Arab in beautiful scenic Mumbai, India. Okay, wow, 8:18 in the morning. It is here in on the east coast of the United States. It is 10 to 11 p.m. 10 to 11, and I'm going to sign off in a few minutes. Who else is with us? Who wants to say what's up before I sign off? Anyone want to say hello specifically? Anyone want to ask me anything? Anyone want to say hi? Arif, do you have any more questions before I sign off? Just reading. Who has questions or who wants to say hello before I sign off for the evening? Going once, twice. Well, Wasabi wants to say goodnight to everybody. Want to say something? No? You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Wasabi's just hanging around. Well, he flies through the air with the greatest of ease. What's happening, dude? What are you up to? What are you up to? Just hanging out? Yes, your parrot is very cute. They're giving you compliments, Wasabi. And he's also a hat. I could wear him as a hat. He can't poop on me like this. In this position, he's just hanging out. Whoop. Nah, whoop. Such a good boy. He's such a good boy. He's such a little little puppy dog. I love no. So who else is with us? Who wants to say hi? Who wants to say bye? Who wants to ask me or Araf any more questions? And Araf, I'm so happy that you joined us. We really had a nice conversation this evening, and I look forward to speaking to you again. I hope you have a great day. I wish you much success and health and fun. And anything you ever want to ask me, always feel free to DM me or always come on to my live streams any day. And I go on pretty much every day, at least once, usually more. I went on earlier, but I had very little battery, so that's why I came back now. And I'm very glad I did because we had a wonderful conversation. And Wasabi says good night. I say good night. Uh, Aref, I say good morning to you. And we say namaste, right? Namaste? What does namaste mean? Or in your language, how do we say, well, it is that time. Namaste. Thank you. Blessings. It's like hello, ims, imsir namaste. Yes, 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 yes. I wish you blessings and oh, let's just, you know what? Let's just meditate for a second before we leave. How about that? Will you meditate with me just for like 2 minutes or like 1 minute before we leave? And whoever else is with us, are you down to just meditate for 1 second, just chill? Let's do it in honor of my friend in India. Okay, hold on, don't shut the fan off. Okay, Wasabi, we're going to meditate right now. Oh. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, children of all ages. Thank you very much. Blessings to you, RF. Blessings to everyone. Thank you. And I will see you tomorrow night. And oh, also check out, I post videos. I try to do some YouTube videos also. So check them out, comment on them. Let me know if they make you laugh. And I'm going to do more videos in addition to going live. I always do little short videos, so I hope you like them and comment on them. Let me know. Oh, and I changed the name of my medit. I don't know if I told you or not. I have a meditation channel. Did I tell you about that, Arif? I have a channel with sounds for deep sleep and meditation. I forgot what I changed it to, but it's in the title of my YouTube channel, so you can check it out, and hopefully that will make you relax, and you'll enjoy that also because it's really peaceful, and that's it. So I want to thank you. I want to thank everybody. God bless, peace, and thank you for hanging out with us. And good night.